Good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to meeting number 755. My name is Ananda Kumar and I'm your Sergeant at Arms for today's proceedings. Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization initiated with the sole motive to improve communication and leadership skills among members across the globe. Toastmasters International has 14,200 plus clubs and over 270,000 members in more than 148 countries. Wordsmiths Toastmasters Club is one among them. The mission of Toastmasters is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I have a few ground rules that I would like to share with you. It's pretty much the same as what we have in-person meeting. Please put your cell phone in silent mode and you can mute yourself too, and unless you're invited to speak. All members are requested to come in a professional attire, and all speakers are requested to refrain from speaking on topics such as sex, religion, or politics. If you have to leave the meeting, and you kindly do so only between two speeches. This way we can avoid any distractions to the speakers. You can turn your video off and then you can maybe take a small break and then you can come back in and have your video on. Preferably, if everybody could turn on your video, it'll be very motivating for the speakers here. All Toastmaster meetings will be started and ended by the presiding officer. Today, I would like to introduce a fine lady who also happens to be the president of a Wordsmiths Club. She has an MBA in international business and is a homemaker. Can everybody just unmute yourself and clap your hands? This is something I really miss in an online meeting. Clap your hands, put your hands together for the one and only Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand, for setting the context for today's meeting. I welcome you all to this 755th meeting of Chennai Wordsmiths and declare the meeting open. Let's have a big round of applause. And I wish you all happy Diwali in this festive season. And today is Choti Diwali. We celebrate Choti Diwali today. And we have few members and guests join today's meeting. That is really, I appreciate that they have chosen to attend the Toastmasters meeting, and that is truly commendable because some are enjoying fireworks outside their home, some are having a good time with family, some are went outside for shopping. But we are Toastmasters and we just opted to join Toastmasters meeting and invest our time to improve ourselves and learn and grow. That is wonderful. And Toastmasters have some promises. That's why we joined Toastmasters. But for guests, they don't have any commitment with Toastmaster now. And that is really great that they have joined today's meeting and in investing their time to learn. So I welcome all our esteemed guests for today's meeting. Before we introduce our guest, I would like to call upon our Secretary Toastmaster Avinash to review our last meeting and read the bullet points of last meeting, joint meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. Very good afternoon to one and all present here. So the last meet was an intrigued joint meet with Majestic Toastmaster Club, meeting number 754, which was held on 3rd November. It was started by the SAA myself. The opening address was given by Toastmaster Shweta. Ananda introduced the theme of the day, which was like a famous probability game, head or tail. GE was today's TMO Toastmaster Siren. Dandapani did his maiden role as our counter. Shweta and myself like presented our level 3 speech. It was followed by the table topics done by the Toastmaster Anand of Majestic Toastmasters Club. Finally, the evaluation point given by Toastmaster Siren was the evaluators need to read the project details properly for the guests to understand the project. Finally, it was the closing address was given by the president of Majestic Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Anand. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Smith.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhinas. Now I would like to recognize our Division Director, Toastmaster Arun Kumar. Welcome to Chennai Wordsmiths. And I would welcome Toastmaster Satish Menon. He is past District Director of District 120. Sir, would you like to say about yourself few words?
Thank you, Madam President, and a very good afternoon to everyone present here for this meeting. It's good to see so many people on a Diwali Eve when, like our club president mentioned, there are other options for people. Some are bursting crackers, some are traveling, some are going around meeting friends, and here we are sitting in a Toastmasters meeting. But this also is a great forum to meet people, to bond with our club members, and also to learn something new. Because Diwali is, again, when you say festival of lights, it's also the period where we dispel all the negative thoughts and other emotions that we have, and then start life with a positive frame of mind. And Toastmasters meeting is one such forum for all of us to look at things in a very positive manner, learn new things, kind of erase some negative thoughts or conceptions that we have in our mind, and stay positive. So happy to see so many people here in this meeting today, and looking forward to a great meeting. Thank you, and back to you, Madam President.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon, for joining today's meeting and sharing your thought about today's meeting. Now I would like to introduce our guest. I request guest Chandrasekhar to introduce your name, profession, and how would you know about our club.
Hi, I'm Chandra. So I've recently moved to Chennai from Delhi. I've been part of the Toastmaster community for past 2 years now. So like looking forward for a great meeting. And apart from that, I work in a software consulting firm as a business analyst.
Thank you and welcome to Chennai Wordsmiths. Now I would like to call upon guest Niveda. Guest Niveda, are you there? Okay.
Hi, ma'am. This is Naresh. Actually, this laptop was my wife laptop, so that's why her name showing in this. So my name is Naresh. I am from Avadi, and I'm working in MSC Shared Service Center India Private Limited in Ambattur. So I'm really very happy to join in the Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Thank you and wish to see you soon. And you can also call your wife Niveda for our meeting to get to know about each other. And I would like to call upon our guest. May I know who is Oppo who has joined?
Hi, ma'am. This is Nagalingam. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my first meeting, so I joined in the online. So next time I will be there in the direct meeting also, ma'am. So this is fine. And welcome to. First, introduce myself. So this is Naglingam. I am working in the software as 10 years in the QA. So I just seen in the Facebook to the Toastmaster. So I would like to join in the Toastmaster club. So I need to update my skills also. So that is why I joined here. So thanks to everybody for introduce on this.
Thank you and welcome to Chennai Wordsmiths, and you are on the right place. Thank you. Wish
Thank
to
you.
see you in next meeting.
Sure.
And yeah, any other guest do we have?
Hey, hi, this is Vijay, and I have my daughter alongside with me. Very sorry, due to some camera technical issues, I couldn't switch on. It might flicker and on. Okay, so very sorry for that. And something about me, I take care of a telecom engineering team. It's based out of Hyderabad, and my daughter, Joshna, who is in 9th grade now, and so president was telling about kids playing out, and there are a lot of things, right? So I've just pulled out one such kid who was cracking, who was actually playing with crackers, and but she's parallelly interested to join Toastmasters as well as a kid. So let's try to at least say hi. Is that fine? Joshna will tell a hi to you.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Jyotsna.
Hello, Joshna.
I'm studying.
Hello. Yeah, thank you, Vijay, for joining today's meeting. And you can make her join in Gavel Club. Maithili ma'am is counselor of Gavel Club. So you can connect, and Jyotsna can also join that club as well.
Oh,
and
great.
We have Srinivasan, our guest. Could you please introduce yourself, name, profession, and how did you know about our? You are not audible.
Now?
Yes.
Yeah, I am Srinivasan. I am residing in Patapiram. I'm an automobile professional. Prior to this, I have attended Toastmaster meetings in Bangalore, which was a leadership club, which is in Bangalore. I was member for a short period, almost 4 years back. So currently, I have shifted to Chennai. So I was searching for nearby Toastmaster. This is the nearby Toastmaster I found out. So I have joined as a guest today. Thanks for the opportunity given.
Thank you, Srinivasan.
Thank
you. And welcome to Chennai Wordsmiths meeting. We have Vikram Balaji, but he is not new to our meeting. He has joined, I think, 3 or 4 meetings of our club. And due to time constant, we are moving on. Do we have any other guest? Kanka Lakshmi?
Yeah, Kanai Lakshmi is a guest. I think she's visiting for the second time, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, so let's move, adopt the agenda, and I have already taken some extra time. Apologize for that. Now we have someone, a special person who is hosting today's meeting. It's called Toastmaster of the Day. And Toastmaster of the Day, today's Toastmaster of the Day is a tech consultant by profession, and he loves to travel. And I can say that in a short period of time, he learned a lot, and he's a consistent member of Chennai Wordsmiths. He has done last division conference contest master role, and I truly admire his consistency and enthusiasm, and he always motivate me to do things like Siran. So I will please join hands to welcome Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Siran.
Okay. Thank you, Madam President, for that warm welcome. Okay, so we already have very less time. Let me start with 2 important questions, okay? Type in fastest fingers wins. I don't have any gifts for you. Sorry for that. But the first question is, Why do we celebrate Diwali? Okay, first question is why do we celebrate Diwali? Second question, what is Bernoulli's principle? No Googling is allowed, just 20 seconds time because I don't have much time. Just type in your answers. Got it. To burst crackers. Pass. Everyone is celebrating. Okay, celebrating good over evil. Oh, long weekend. Celebration of lights. Free of good over evil. Great, great. Maybe I'll just okay. We got one interesting answer. Naraka. Okay. Narakasura was killed. That's why it's called Diwali. Positive vibes. Okay, that's great. Thanks for your responses. Yeah, as you told, like why we celebrate Diwali, so it's like basically good over evil. So Rama killed Ravana, so then he came to Ayodhya. So there are a lot of stories about Diwali, right? So this is not the only story I'm talking about. So when Rama came to Ayodhya, that was celebrated as Diwali with crackers and sweets, whatnot. Okay, but what importance? What is the point that I'm trying to make here is P is inversely proportional to V. Okay, so she's a principal, so she might know the answer for Bernoulli's principle, I guess. But yeah, so what important point I want to make here is storytelling. Storytelling is we all when I talked about Diwali, right? At least you were able to say well, it is victory of good over evil. So that's the actual essence, right? So even though it was told to us in childhood days through our elders or through others, through other teachers, right? But nobody knows Bernoulli's principle because I even studied Bernoulli's principle during my 9th and 10th standard, but I don't even recall what is that. Sorry. Okay, so because that was not told in that way, storytelling is a key metric here, right? Because the elders or teachers would have told us about Diwali, right? They would have told us proper starting, proper body, and they will have a thriller climax wherein Rama defeated Ravana. Then he came to Ayodhya with all the crackers and sweets and all, right? So that's how it was described to us. That's why it stayed in our minds for a long time. So that is one of the power of storytelling, which I just want to showcase. And storytelling is one of the main thing as the species we all live today. So it's one of the biggest skill that everyone needs. A lot of entrepreneurs even I reiterate this point, the importance of storytelling and all. Okay, so yeah, so this is maybe I'll talk more about storytelling, but before that, let me call upon general evaluator for today, distinguished Toastmaster Maithili ma'am, to introduce her team. Today, so just I have a short introduction. So instead of just formally introducing her, I thought of 3 qualities or skills that I want to imbibe from her. So from her evaluations and speeches, what I feel is her confidence on stage, her structured approach in providing evaluations and attention to details. These are 3 top skills that I want to imbibe from her. Over to you, General Evaluator for today, distinguished Toastmaster, Maithili ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Today, for that wonderful introduction. As a general evaluator, my role is to evaluate the entire meeting right from the beginning till the end. Now, how many of you have seen the birth of a baby giraffe? It's actually an earth-shaking event because right on birth, it has a fall of about 8 feet to the ground. Now, it feels so weak, it stays still, and then one incredible thing happens. The mother giraffe gently kisses the baby giraffe and with its front leg, just kicks the baby giraffe up in the air and again it falls down. Now, this drama continues for some time till the baby giraffe is quickly able to get up, pick herself up, and then start running. Now, this is one important lesson which the baby giraffe learns at its birth. They don't go to school. The reason is the mother giraffe knows that unless the baby giraffe is able to pick herself up fast and move, she will become a prey to the lion, leopard, and other animals in the forest. Now, we all will be wondering, why is the general evaluator talking about the birth of a baby giraffe in this session? Now, like the mother giraffe, we evaluators gently push you by feedbacks so that you all become excellent speaker one day. So that is the importance of evaluation. And that is why Toastmaster has got this session, and it is considered as the heartblood of every Toastmasters meeting. And Toastmasters also believes in teamwork, and therefore I am not alone. I am assisted by a special team called the tag team, where for the audience benefit, T stands for timer, A stands for R counter, and G stands for grammarian. Now let me introduce my team, who will in turn introduce the role that they are going to play as a timer, R counter, and grammarian. First comes a very calm and compassionate person, a wonderful human being who loves yoga and also teaches yoga. Let us all put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Narendra on the stage with a big round of applause, who will be explaining the timer role in detail. Stage is yours, Toastmaster Narendra.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster guest. As a timer, I'll be noting down the time used by all role players, and especially speakers, tabletop speakers, and evaluator. So here, when your speech is eligible, I'll show the green card. And when you are approaching towards your limited time, I'll show the yellow card. And when you complete your time, I'll be showing the red card, and I'll be holding this card until you close your mouth or you stop your speech. Thank you. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narendra, for the wonderful explanation of the timer role. So moving ahead, we go with our R counter, who is a financial planner and who loves to ride motorcycle. Put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Richard on the stage with a big round of applause.
Yes, hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes, so sorry, kindly excuse, I have a 2-monitor setup, so I'll be seeing here and there. So as an hour counter for the day, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all the unnecessary sounds that hamper the effectiveness of the speaker to deliver a speech, such as filler words like aha, so, you know, all right, and repetitive words. At the end of the meeting, I shall present the report. Thank you. Over to Maitri. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for giving that wonderful explanation about the R counter role. Moving on, last but not the least, we have the grammarian role to play. And we have a grammarian who is a mechanical engineer by profession, who is now currently working in Bangalore, and he visits Chennai during weekends and calls himself as a geographical bachelor for this reason. And he loves to watch cartoons. Put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Krishnan. On the stage, will be explaining the role of the grammarian in detail.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. My role as a grammarian is to listen to all the speakers very closely, and at the end of the meeting, I'll present a report showing the good uses of grammar and good words, and the not so good use of grammar, or where we can improve upon. As a part of my role as a grammarian, I'm also supposed to list out the word for the day. And if you are able to see the screen, are you able to see the screen?
Sharing.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah, now you can share. I have given.
Yeah, you're able to see the screen now?
No, sir. So you can pronounce the word and then give the meaning.
The word for today is fabulous. F-A-B-U-L-I-S-T. And the meaning of the word is it's a noun, and the origin is from French fabuleste or Latin fabula. It's been in use around the 16th century and pronounced as fabulist. The meaning of the word is a person who composes or relates fables, someone who writes, tells fables, short stories that tell a general truth or are only partly based on fact. Synonyms are fabricator, storyteller. Usage: in 1664, La Fontaine published his first collection of fables, and it gave him immediately the very highest rank as a fabulist. Some of these folktales suggest the ingenuity of a fabulist. Some of us Toastmasters can become good fabulists. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krishnan. As you said, every one of us can become a fabulist if only we work and show our passion towards making fables. So with this note, I also have an individual set of evaluators who will be evaluating the prepared speakers as they come on stage during my last session, the evaluation session. And till then, let me sign off by wishing all the best to all the speakers and role players, handing over control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Silent.
Yeah. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. It's the General Evaluator, Maithili ma'am, for the with your team explaining the roles. So, without further ado, let's. So, as Toastmaster of the day, I forgot to mention that there are 3 segments in our meeting. So, it's first a prepared speech session, which it will be followed by where prepared speakers will be delivering their speeches, followed by table topic session, wherein there will be an impromptu session which will be conducted by our table topic master. And finally, we'll have the evaluation session, which our general evaluator, DTM Maithili ma'am, will handle it. She has partly handled it by introducing the target role players. Now, let's move to our first segment, which is prepared speech session. So today we have for our first speaker, Toastmaster Priyank. So to read her speech objectives, let me welcome her evaluator, Toastmaster Balaji.
Hey, sir. Just a sir. Topic, please. Sorry. Hello.
No. We are calling the other Balaji, not for table
Oh,
topics.
sorry. Okay. Just a moment. Okay. So today my target speaker is a dynamic person who is attempting a dynamic leadership pathway, and it is level 1 project. I think just one level 2 project. I think where she is trying to do about writing a well-crafted speech. To the benefit of these all the audience, the purpose of the project is to learn or review the basic methods of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. That's the purpose. And over to my target speaker, N.T. Modi.
Oh.
And timer note, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji, for reading the speech objectives. Before I call Toastmaster Priyank, so I have 3 important qualities which I want to imbibe from her. So one is dedication to whatever she does, especially in Toastmasters, and her evaluation approach, because she's one of the greatest evaluators that I've seen in our club. Third is meticulousness and always striving for perfection. Okay. So Toastmaster Priyank, to check your audio and video, can you please repeat after me? Speaker 1, 2, 3.
Speaker 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you. So Toastmaster Priyank, the dreamer, the doubter, and the doer. The dreamer, the doubter, and the doer. Toastmaster Priyank.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. DTM Gayatri CG, our current district director for District 120. But before she became the district director of our district, 2-3 years ago, it was just her dream to become the district director of District 120. Our division director, Arun, today he is the division director of Division B. But 2-3 years ago, it was just a dream. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, do you have a dream? Are you a dreamer? Dr. Abdul Kalam said, you have to have a dream before your dreams can come true. Martin Luther King also said, I have a dream. Dreaming is the easiest part, right? Maybe, may not be. Some people don't even dare to dream. How about you, wordsmiths? I think we are a different group of people, different from the crowd. We dare to dream. Maybe when we came to this club, we saw someone speaking so well, doing the rules so well. We thought, one day I will be a better speaker like them. One day, I will be a better leader like them. We had a dream and we came in. Dreaming is not for everyone. It is not enough just to dream. It is not enough just to be a dreamer. Between your dreams and your reality, there is a phase in the middle. That zone is called the doubter phase, where your can I, unnecessary risk, crazy crows, and no support from family and friends, all this comes into picture. In 2014, when I was volunteering for the New York City Marathon, I saw the handicapped people pushing 43 kilometers using their hands. That night, I felt very disturbed. That week, I had a dream. One day, I want to run this New York City Marathon at least once in my life. I was not just a dreamer. After this dream phase, my doubter phase came in. I am not a runner. I can't run even a mile. I was not a sports person my entire life. Even if a dog chases me to bite me, I can't run fast. The doubt was drowning me. The next phase is the doer phase. If you are not going to be a doer, it is not enough to be just a dreamer and a doubter. Your doubts can uproot your dreams altogether and shatter it. So, what makes your dreams become a reality? What gets you out of the doubt zone? It is that boring, consistent efforts and sticking to the discipline. Starting small. I didn't go and sign up for a full marathon in the first shot. I signed up for a 4K, a 5K. It was not easy, to be honest. I couldn't run. I was waiting for all the water stations and the fluid stations. I walked 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and finished the run. Then I thought, I can walk the entire 43 kilometer and finish a marathon. What a terrible idea. It will take 13 hours to walk and finish a marathon. Nobody is going to wait for you for 13 hours to finish a marathon. You're supposed to finish a marathon within 6.5 hours. So I had to run. There was no choice. And then I went to sign up for 8K. When I was running the 8K, to be honest, when I was walking the 8K, at 6K, I wanted to quit. That is how the doubts will creep in. When you have a dream, the doubts will come in. And if you're not doubting yourself a lot, that means you're dreaming small. If your dreams are too small, you will not have any doubts. If you're dreaming so big, definitely you will have some doubts. The great warriors and kings and emperors have had their own doubts during their journey to greatness, during their journey from the dreams to reality. At the 6th K, I wanted to quit. But what kept me going was, if I don't go forward, I lose 100% of whatever I did. And I reminded myself, you have done 2/3. There is just 1/3 to be done. And that kept me going. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, are you a dreamer? Are you a doubter? Or are you a doer? What has happened to your dreams? Lately, have you started writing out your dreams? Are you giving life to your dreams? Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyank, for the provoking thought and making us think about our dreams. So when I asked Toastmaster Priyank about our theme to storytelling, right, she shared one of the it's not so good story, but still I need to share it here because when she was saying she was scared of crackers, and she even had an accident with her father where the flower pot got burst while she was trying to burst a cracker. Okay, so after that she stopped she stopped bursting crackers, even the flower pots, I believe. So maybe I just want to wish everyone to be very cautious if you're planning to burst any crackers. And moving ahead, today we have a next speaker, Toastmaster Chaitanya, to read Toastmaster Chaitanya's speech objectives. Let me call her his evaluator, Toastmaster Balapmati.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Can we also spotlight the timer? I couldn't see the timer actually during my speech. So whoever is spotlighting the speaker and the timer, please spotlight the timer as well. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Charan, for for your warm introduction. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So, on special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Chaitanya. So, today he is going to give the level 1 project 2. His title is Limelight. Okay. So, for the benefit of all, the purpose of this project is to practice applying the feedback. Timer, please note this speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish you all the best to my target speaker, Toastmaster Chaitanya. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Okay. Talking about Toastmaster Chaitanya, I even have 3 qualities, skills which I want to imbibe. So those are, first is she's always open to feedback or suggestions, which I obviously want to take away from him. To take away in the sense I want to imbibe from him. Second is he's an easily approachable person, and third is he always looks forward to contribute to society. So we had a brief conversation during which he shared this. Speaker Toastmaster Chaitanya, before we begin, can you please repeat after me? Speaker 1, 2, 3.
Speaker 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Chaitanya, Limelight, Toastmaster Chaitanya.
December 10, 2014. A voice from the stage called out my name, Chaitanya. I was terrified to see it came from a tall, mighty man. But his smile greeted me on stage. Suddenly, he congratulated me with the certificate, saying, presented to Chaitanya with deep gratitude for the outstanding contribution in the success of Entrepreneurship Week 2014. I liked the limelight, or even I stole the limelight, also known as the public attention among 20 event organizers. But slowly, guilt consumed me. Why? Let me take you back to November 10, 2014. My senior at college asked Chaitanya, can you do a public awareness campaign or not? Why? And what for? At parks and orphanages to promote about entrepreneurship. Well, why me? Your guitar tunes can attract the crowd. He knew that the language of music is magnetic enough. Well, Manu, how would you support us? I asked. We'll reimburse the kit and give you the expenses and also the kit. Cool, then count me in. I shared the news with my 4 close friends during lunch. At once, all asked, do we get OD? Of course, I said. Then we'll join you. Right? I began planning with a list and delegated tasks to all. My friends went through the list and agreed. But Harry and Hib said, dude, we just want to have fun. So I considered them for crowd management. Chan was ready to give a public speech on entrepreneurship. Meenakshi had also agreed to click photographs. 3 days passed, but none of them worked on it. And I was disappointed with this because they were not serious, and I expressed my disappointment. Even Manu was chasing me for our agenda to get us permission for 4 days at college. After expressing my disappointment, Meenakshi said, dude, they just need pictures. Don't worry, I'll be great once. My face turned red. Suddenly, Chan pulled me aside and asked, What's bothering you? Chan, I don't want to fool Manu with insincere pictures, but I want to do it with true efforts. Well, you do what you can. We'll do we should. We left for class that day. Next morning, Chan was ready with his PPT and speech. Meenakshi came in with his camera and also found 2 orphanages near his home and fixed an appointment. Henry came to me and asked, "What craft shall we make?" I showed him how I made a rose in 10 minutes. He surprised me by doing the same in 5 minutes. I was thinking, am I dreaming? This is a dream. Later, I realized it was Chan who persuaded them all, and I felt energized that day. At Alba Tirinagar Park, the next day morning on November 13th, I pulled the crowd with my guitar tunes. Haim and Henry managed the crowd effectively with such grace. And Chan spoke about entrepreneurship among the public for 15 minutes in simple terms. The whole crowd cheered him. And Meenakshi's candid photographs conveyed a story in itself. I was over the moon seeing all these. The other day after that, we did at the orphanages, the same event. And the kids were dancing when we gave the origami gifts. They saw it for the first time and they started spinning around with the gifts that they received and they broke into rhythm. Mr. Haim, my friend, cracked jokes to make the kids feel comfortable. I realized that I didn't know my friends at all after spending even 3 years with them. Later that night, I had 2 lessons from this event. Never lose your relationship in the name of leadership. Find out someone who can persuade like Chan, who can be self-directed like Meenakshi, and the one who needs a direction like Henry. And don't forget to enjoy the process like Hari and Haim. Now, coming back to the same situation where I was talking about Toastmasters. Do you think really I deserve this recognition? Yet I spoke these words on stage. This limelight is truly meant for my friends and my team. I wish they were honored along with me and walked off the stage. So, Toastmasters, I want you to remember, don't forget to give your team the limelight for the efforts that they did. What do you think, Theo Modi?
Thank you, Toastmaster Chaitanya Sotal, for taking us through your entrepreneurship week and showing us the importance of giving limelight to your team members. So when I asked Toastmaster Chaitanya about the theme, he told an interesting thing. So he likes the festival of Ugadi because that's when he gets the opportunity to climb trees to pluck in neem leaves and fruit and mangoes for making Ugadi Pachadi. Even I love that. Okay, that's one of the even good memories that I do have. Next, let us move to our third speaker for today, Toastmaster Arun Kumar. So before calling Toastmaster Arun Kumar, let me call his evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon, to read the speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good afternoon again, everyone. Toastmaster Arun Kumar is attempting his level 4 project from the pathway motivational strategies. Project is motivate others. The purpose statement of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to motivate team members through the completion of a project. The purpose of the speech is also for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience motivating team members through the completion of the project. Notes for the evaluator, this is also for the benefit of the audience. During the completion of this project, the member spent some time developing a project, building a team, and working with that team to bring the project to fruition. May have asked team members and at least one club officer to evaluate his or her leadership through the completion of the 360-degree evaluation. About the speech, the member will deliver a high quality and engaging speech that addresses his or her experience using motivational techniques while leading a team. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any type the member chooses. The speech should not be a report on the content of the Motivate Others project. Timer, please note that the time limit for this project is 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, elevator. The distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. So, three qualities which I like to imbibe from Toastmaster Arun Kumar is he's a leader, as we all know. So he leads by example and is inspiration for many. So other quality is modest skills. He's very modest even after being in such a leadership position. Third thing is he's always connected to all his team members. So that's one of the great quality which I want to imbibe. So speaker 3, Arun Kumar, can you please repeat after me? Speaker 3, 1, 2, speaker 1, 2, 3.
Speaker 1, 2, 3. One small thing. So this particular speech is going to be 8 to 10 minutes as requested to the VP Education.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks for letting us know. Timer, please take a note of that. Toastmaster Arun Kumar, Brilliance 2023, Brilliance 2023, Toastmaster Arun Kumar.
In the year 2005, when I was just 15 years old, it was inter-school competition. Coco trophy that we were planning to get for the school, and my PT master called me and said, Arun, you're the captain of the team and you can motivate your team, and we are going to be the team that is going to be winning this particular trophy. We have everything that is possible for us to win this trophy this year. That evening, when we wanted to play finals, the whole school was behind us, shouting, chanting my name, saying Arun, Arun, Arun. And it was just 2 minutes before the whole event was going to be over, and we had to take 2 wickets. And I was able to win that particular match as well as win the trophy. I got one of the wickets, and the whole school, the whole team, and the whole atmosphere was something that I cannot describe. Still, the nostalgia is making me feel so ecstatic. Now, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Those 2 minutes my PT master took to motivate me, and the crowd's motivation ensured that we were successful that particular day. Have you ever been motivated by someone to do something that you have never done in your life and saw that beautiful smile in your face, that $1 million smile in your face when you were able to achieve something? Raise your hands. Great. In Brilliance 2023, I got an opportunity to be the PT master for some of the role players, where I had to motivate some of the people, where I had to ensure that those people really win, and I see the success in them, and I see the brilliant dollar smile in each one of them being successful. There were 3 key role players that I had to identify. One, the contest chair for the event. Number 2, the registration chair. And number 3, I had to identify the PR team, which needs to ensure that the registration team goes really great. In Brilliance 2023, the first person that I called out was Toastmaster Arun Mori, Chennai Wordsmiths member. I called Arun Mori and said, Arun Mori, I know for sure you would be anticipating any kind of roles that's on stage, like be it be contest master, contest chair, anything that I could give you, you would easily do it just like a cakewalk it would be. And I don't want to give that easy task for you. Probably I want to challenge you. I want to give you a task that is going to be a little difficult for you to do. Are you up for it? And I said, this year, I want Brilliance 2023 to be really big because Division B wants to be bigger, better, and bolder. Usually, the crowd of division contest is somewhere between 60 to 80, Arun Mori. And this time, we want at least minimum 125 to be present in the meeting. Do you think you're up for the challenge? And next week, I went on to Area B1 contest. I saw Prisha was doing great job as the Area B1 contest chair. I just called her after the event was over and said, Prisha, you did a great job as the contest chair today. Why don't you take up something little bigger? Why don't you be the contest chair for Brilliance 2023? And you can always put this as your high performance leadership. Think about it. Probably there is a lot of achievement that you can be very happy about, and you are going to be part of an event which is going to be for more than 125 people. Are you up for it, Toastmaster Prisha? She was silent. And then I moved on to the third role player, the important role player, PR. This time I did not call that person, but Toastmaster Tejaswi, the president of Emerging Toastmasters Club, she called me and said, Arun, Chennai, the flyers that is coming out of Division B has been really great, and I want to contribute somewhere in the success of Division B. Can I be a role player in the division contest? I said, we are looking forward for having somebody in the division PR team. Are you interested? But this time it's going to be a little challenge, Tejasvi. We are looking at having 125 plus people being part of the event, and it's going to be probably even touching up 150 at some point of time. We might be able, might have to really give like 25 flyers or 30 flyers across this 1 month of time, and you might be supporting there. And she thought for a moment and said, I'll be doing it. No problem, and we can definitely achieve whatever you want to do. Now, fellow Toastmasters, every single time when you are a motivator, there is this beautiful thing that happens in life. The motivator or the person who believes in the other person always thinks that they can do it, but the other side of the people will always have this doubt. Arun, do you think I can do it? Are you sure I should be the registration chair? Are you sure I should be the contest chair? Arun, do you think I should be the PR team member? I don't think we'll be able to get that what you're thinking. 125 is a big number. Do you still think that we can achieve it? But one thing that I was telling all of them, there were different types of questions, different doubts that each one of them had. And I told them just one answer. I completely believe in each one of you, and I'm 100% sure that we will be able to achieve whatever we wanted to achieve. And that's when my motivation strategy started. It's not one single formula that you can apply to every single person. It's not just one single motivational technique that you can apply to all three people. You need to understand the person, and you need to use the proper motivational techniques for them. Toastmaster Arun Mori is someone who is always good at speaking to people. She is a woman of action. If you give her something and tell her that this is what I want to achieve, and this is the status that we are in, she would ensure that she would be able to achieve that. So I used a technique called achieving through motivation through achievement and motivation through status. I kept on telling her that the goal is very simple, Arun Mori. We need to have 125 plus registration. And I also kept on telling her that like the status today is 75 membership registration is done, 100 registration is done, 125 registration is done. It got higher and higher, and at one point of time it was 175 plus, which was more than 50 times 50% of what we expected basically. Now, the second person, Toastmaster Prisha, was someone who always wanted to come back and ask me, Arun, what next, sir? What next? What next? Can you tell me what we should be doing next? Now, this person needed a different type of motivational technique where I had to recognize or tell the person that what they will be able to achieve out of it. I told Toastmaster Prisha, like, you are going to apply this for your high performance leadership project because it's not easy. You have 125 people to manage, and you're going to have a big stage and a lot of things to be planned. Please do file this as your high performance leadership. She was so happy about it, and she started giving her first speech of high performance leadership, and she is due to finish off her second speech and become the high performance leader as well. Now, the third person, Toastmaster Tejaswi, she is someone who came in automatically. She needed a kind of affiliation motivation where somebody needs to be in a bigger set of things, bigger group of things, and that's what is motivating them. It's not their personal thing, but they want to be on big things. So I said, Tejaswi, like, you are going to be part of this big team. You are going to be the one of the main reasons why this Division B contest is going to be successful. And she was so happy. We had a lot of arguments, we had a lot of challenges. We had to say, like, this flyer was good, this flyer was better, and at the end of the day, we always had this great ability to come to a consensus with people voting and saying, like, this is the best thing that we can go forward. So that kind of motivation really helped Tejaswi as well to bring the best out of her. Now, fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends, in our life, we also need motivation. Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they have never done in their life? Have you ever been someone to motivate things that they It could be they dreaming their best career life. It could be something like they wanting to take up that challenge that they have never done. It could be a marathon race that somebody wanted to run, but like they did not have the courage, but you had to motivate them. Did you ever been that motivating factor for somebody in someone's life? The greatest thing about being motivator is it's not just oneself's satisfaction, but you also give and get a lot of satisfaction for both the parties. The motivator gets a great motivation. The motivator also gets a great satisfaction in whatever he's doing. So fellow Toastmasters, my urge for you is if at all you find someone still doubting something and you can be that source of inspiration of doing something for them, be that motivator. Try to find that balance to motivate them and get them cross that particular line. If you can do that, you will find that $1 million smile in you and in that particular person as well. And that's what the Brilliance 2023 did for me and did for the other three role players as well. And I also ensured that I got the feedback from each one of them, and the feedback was beautiful, and I really enjoyed that moment of reading that. Thank you so much, and I wish the Toastmaster of the Day will now start motivating others as well. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Next.
Thank you, Arun, for that great speech. So one of the things is, yeah, so I never know to PT masters will be such polite. Yeah. And thanks for not punishing us even if we committed some mistakes during the Brilliance 2023. So when I asked Arun about Aarti storytelling or stories about the festivals or Diwali, he told he likes stories when there's a suspense and when there is a twist, right? But I guess he likes to create a twist and he likes to bring more. So that's what he did in Brilliance 2023. Okay. So before we move to the next session or meeting, so storytelling, as you heard last three speeches, right? All the speeches have central idea to it. So they were just they were just presenting a simple message, but they did it in a very engaging or interesting manner. That's because they were able to connect with the audience easily. So that's the essence of storytelling. So storytelling, when you are a storyteller, when you're able to connect with audience, it automatically creates certain chemicals in audience brains that will make them engage. So if you want to be a better storyteller, I just have three suggestions. I'll just say the first one, as Arun has mentioned, right? So our brain judges the end part. It's a twist or climax that we see in our Tollywood or whatever cinemas you see, right? Climax matters the most. If the climax is good, people will appreciate you a lot. If it's even if it's another like long speech or something. Okay, so you need to have a very strong climax, very strong twist or suspense at the end to be a better story. That's one of the tips that I've read through one of the book called Business Storytelling. I'll keep my tips for after. I'll just tell my tips after the next session. So let's call our table topic master, Toastmaster Avinash. Sorry, I'm hearing some noises. Can everybody go on mute if that's fine? So that will be helpful for other role players and speakers to speak. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So when I talk about Toastmaster Avinash, so three skills or skills that I want to incorporate from him is the way he captures our minutes of meeting. He's our secretary, so you would have seen his minutes of meeting in our group. So it's very intricate, it's very detailed. So that is one of the skills that I want to capture. Second is just also always curious to interact with new people and learn new things. Take up whatever opportunity that people gives him. Third is usage of stage. So I've seen all his speeches and he always have different characters and he tries to use stage very effectively. Okay. So without further ado, let me welcome to a table topic master for today, Toastmaster Avinash, to conduct the session.
Good afternoon to all present here. I'm so thankful to everyone for giving me this opportunity to be the table topic master for today. So to be a part of this celebration today. we are celebrating today's Tandras and then tomorrow's Diwali, everything in a single meeting. So my role is to let give topics to others and make them speak about stories actually today. And then for the benefit of the guest, you will be given 1 minute green card so that it's okay, fine. And then 1 minute 30 seconds, you still have 30 seconds to go. To note that timer will show the orange card, and then at last you will have the red card that you have to end your speech. So totally it is 1 to 2 minutes of speech. Let me start the session by calling out Toastmaster Ashir.
Yes.
So the topic for you is in the book of life, festivals are the colorful chapters. Toastmaster Ashir, in the book of life, festivals are the colorful chapters. Stage is yours.
Toastmaster Avinash, thank you for the topic. So the topic you've given me is in the book of life, festivals are
Colorful chapters.
colorful chapter. Yeah, so I really connect with this table topic, and I'll tell you why. So in 1994, I went from India to Kuwait, and there was a huge difference in my life between how I lived in India and how I lived in Kuwait. Right, I enjoyed my life in India a lot, and the reason was the festivals. So when I was in Bombay as a kid, I lived there between 1985 to 1994. The festival I remember, two festivals I remember a lot. One was Holi, the other was Diwali, right? Holi, I remember we used to take the balloons and, you know, hit friends and then they would hit you back, I remember. And another time I would say about Diwali, of course, so even today morning, I went outside. I came to Ananagar actually. I had some work there. I came to Ananagar and I saw all these shops where they were selling crackers. And it reminded me of my childhood in Mumbai. I never got that again. After I went to Kuwait, I just didn't have that. It was, desert, not just desert in terms of land, desert in terms of life also. It was dry, dry, dry. So, in fact, my memories of my childhood power me throughout my life. All the happiness, I would say, through the lens of the happiness I experienced as a child. So, festivals are very, very important. And I would like to say, since I had this thing, enjoy every moment, every celebration you have with your family, because you never know, you may not get it again. Life is very, very unexpected. So yes, festivals are a very, very important part of life, and enjoy it. And I want to wish everybody a very happy Diwali. Thank you for the topic, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashir. That is true that it is the one particular time where we could spend a quality time with our family members. And then about the crackers, like I can hear plenty of them outside, and then in our speakers also, whenever they turn on the mic, we could hear some that. So let me move to the second speaker. I would like to call one of the guests, Naresh. Are you there?
Yes, Avinash.
Yeah, sure. Okay. The topic for you is celebrate the journey, not milestones. Uh, Guest Naresh, celebrate the journey, not milestones.
Celebrating the journey. So this will be interconnect with my marathon running. Actually, I am the marathon runner. So in the initial stage, I was suffered a lot running 5 kilometers and 7 kilometers. There is a lot number of fractures and pains are coming. So, but in the other other thing, I always focus on timings, not miles. So one of my friend, he also was a marathon runner. He advised me, don't focus on the timings. What are the timings you are running? So first to focus on the miles, running slowly, and you will improve that. You will reach the more kilometers. So after that, I practiced this slowly. I reached that 10 miles. That's nearly. So this is the currently I'm doing. So I'm a bit nervous while speaking. So next time I will do better. So thank you.
thank you, guest Naresh, for sharing your marathon journey. It's always a dream for me to run in marathon. Okay, let me get inspired today. So let me move to our new member, like Toastmaster Harjinder. Can I have you? Can I have you? Like, is it Toastmaster Harjinder?
Yes, good evening, Toastmaster Avinash. I'm sorry I will not be able to put on my video.
It, yeah,
Yes.
it's fine. It's no issues. So the topic for you is stories are heartbeat of celebration. Toastmaster Harjinder, stories are heartbeat of celebration.
Yes, that's a fabulous table topic of the day. Stories are, could you please come again? Stories are
Heartbeat of celebration.
heartbeat of celebrations. Absolutely, because whenever there are celebrations, we actually recall back so many stories of our life, and we narrate them. And that last time we did this, and last time this is how it happened. Like, for instance, this Diwali, while we are celebrating, or whatever decorations and all we're doing, and whatever relatives who are coming into our houses, we relate as to what we did last year. So, those stories are recalled back, and then we feel so good about them. We laugh out, and then we continue with celebrations further and further. So, and that keeps us, it's a kind of rejuvenating ourselves. And for people who working, like for us, it's a very relaxing period for all of us. And by the time that we get back to our work, we feel so wonderful because we've recalled all that we've done with our family. And then when we I mean, they actually keep us motivated, and they keep us fabulously overjoyed and rejuvenated in the part of the work that we have to do in the next forthcoming days. So I always feel very nostalgic at the time of every festival, and I'm sure all of us do that. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Avinash.
So true, so great speech, Toastmaster Harjinder. It's true that when we just speak any year, right, like 2000, 2002, we just remember what festival we celebrated. That's all in that year. The rest of the things just fades away in the myth of life. So let me move to the next speaker. Let me call our guest. Let me call his name, Vikram Balaji. So
Sir,
the top, yeah,
topic?
sure.
Sorry?
I didn't pronounce it. Just let me pronounce it. The
Okay,
topic
okay.
for you is life is a celebration.
Hmm.
Make each moment count.
Yeah.
Guest Vikram Balaji,
Hmm.
life is a celebration. Make
Hmm.
each moment count.
Okay. So, good evening, sir, and it's a very pleasure to talk in this Toastmaster meeting for. So, life is a very celebration of time. So, we have to enjoy every moment in the day. What are all we are doing? So, it's a good learning process, and it comes till our end of our life. Whatever the work we do, we should always feel happy. Or if we are not interested, also how much ever the effort we should put, because a day will come, we cannot do anything beyond our control. Only for the certain period of time we are living, because death is very unexpected. Who will be being happy tomorrow? They won't, we can't read what will happen to them. So whenever you are placed, you should establish a name that this person is meant for happiness. If he comes, the entire things will change. Like that, we should always establish a name. So many people, what they are doing this, what next will happen, what that will happen, they are having that kind of small fairness, and they are killing their happiness and killing others happiness also. It's very sad to see why people are behaving like this. The life and trend has to change a lot. And moreover, this is life is to live happily in the society. That is one, we should always have a aim and a big goal, what to do next, what to do, what not to do next. And we are like that, we won't indulge in any sort of bad activities. And we can learning is also a big pleasure in our life, not only in academics, in our outside world. We can interact with others, what they faced struggles in their lives. These are all the things we can easily learn from others. That is what this life is to live, they are telling.
Thank you so much, Vikram Balaji, for like sharing your thoughts about the topic. I would like to end it on a happy note. Let me call Toastmaster Ananda for the final topic. Toastmaster Ananda.
Yeah.
Okay. So the topic for you is festivals light up ordinary stories into an extraordinary story. Toastmaster Ananda, festivals light up ordinary stories into an extraordinary stories. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Avinash, for that beautiful, beautiful topic. We'll take Diwali as an example because it's going to be coming in the next 7 or 8 hours. In our house, we've always had a tradition. This dates back to more than 40 years. In the morning, we have our pujas, and then we visit our neighbors, our friends and families. We share snacks and gifts. And then we also have friends and family coming over to our house. Now, the ritual is my mother makes idli, sambar, and vadai for everybody who's coming home. This is something that we have done for more than 40 years. My mother still does that. And many of my childhood friends who have moved away to other cities and other states like Salem, Coimbatore, and even Bangalore in Karnataka, they make it a point to come over whenever it's possible, spend time with us, and they come and say, Mommy, are the idlis and vadais ready? And my mother, she's going to be 80 in about 6 months. And she's delighted. She's always happy to make vadai and sambar and idli for everybody. We have our breakfast. Even if one friend is missing, I wouldn't have my breakfast. All of us have it together. And then we watch the beautiful Pattimandrams on television. We laugh together, we have fun, there's merrymaking, and that is the real firework in our house. It's a very simple story, but emotional, effective, powerful, and very, very close to my heart. Thanks for this topic, and thank you for bringing up all these nostalgic memories in me. And I'm looking forward to it in the next couple of hours. Happy Diwali to everybody.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ananda, for making an ordinary idli how it turns to be an extraordinary one tomorrow. So you are such a fabulist, I know. So this we are coming at the end of this session. Thanks for all the speakers who have tried their thing with this table topic today. So I would like to pass on the control to the Toastmaster of the day, Sira.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for the interesting topics. Hope the audience have enjoyed it. Now, we have our final session, which is general evaluation session, which will be conducted by our general evaluator for today, distinguished Toastmaster Maithili ma'am. I would like to invite her to take control of the session.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Back to the session, general evaluation session. So we use a special technique called sandwich technique, and it's also called a CRC technique, comment, recommend, and comment again. This technique will be used by our evaluators while evaluating the speeches. So now to evaluate our first speaker who had a lot to speak about the dreams and how to make it come true, we have a special person who is an expert in data science and who loves to play cricket also. Put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Balaji on the stage with a big round of applause.
Thank you, DTM Maithili ma'am. Cool. Essence of a good speech is, right, it should have an impact after, listening to that, and it has impacts to take an action. And today's speech was something like a DTH, direct to television home, is rather than that, I think the acronym which I can able to term is directly touching the heart. The purpose of the speech is to persuade the audience. Hey, you know what, you can able to dream, and there will be a doubting session in between, and it's about think how whether you do it and achieve it. So that objective was met. Kudos to target speaker, Priyank. And in generally, okay, when we start any speech, they will start about when they talk about dreams, they talk about Abdul Kalam or any other known personalities. But the way Toastmaster, what we felt with Toastmaster Priyank when we started, she started with respect to DTM Gayatri and our district director Arun. What was their dream 2 years ago and how did they achieve, so that you can able to relate to that. And then she talked about a most important person, that is herself, who had a dream after looking, after seeing the the marathon event of the physically challenged people who can able to cross the boundaries of 42 kilometers. That made her believe and dream, why not me, why not I try for that. And that particular essence was captivated the audience. And second particular thing is, she's a fluent speaker, and her body languages was really good, and that was really good. And then there are some recommendations which I want to give to her actually. First thing what I want to say is the title is really good, okay, but there is an element where you can able to give a surprise by when she revealed the title as dreamer, doubter, and doer, we know, okay, there are 3 segments in this particular thing, and it will be going in that particular way. Rather than you can able to give an element of surprise in the title, that will be, I think, good, so that people will see what will be the next 5 to 7 minutes what Priyank will speak about. That is one thing which I felt actually personally. And second thing is, when she talked about the troubles where she faced actually, where she identify the right difficulty actually. That is one thing which is really like, people try to pursue anything, but people don't see about choosing the right difficulty part. But whereas she smartly applied, let's go for 2 kilometers to 4 kilometers marathon, mini marathon, not completely. So that was good. But at that time she had an opportunity to emote and say that particular thing. Hey, you know what, that particular thing I couldn't able to go to 40 kilometers. Let me start something. Maybe that small things, right, would have elevated and connected to the audience. That is one thing I felt. And second thing is a call to action. After listening to a speech, the most important segment is the call to action. What am I going to do after listening to the speech? Because maybe due to the not tagging the timer, who is showing red card now, was not tagged earlier, that created a confusion. Maybe that particular thing, I'm giving IoT of doubt to our dynamic leadership, dynamic person, Priyank. Over to you, a general evaluator.
Ma'am, you're on mute. Sorry if you.
Thank you, Balaji, for that wonderful evaluation. Now we are moving on to our second evaluator, who is a teacher by profession and who loves to travel and learn a lot on every opportunity. We have Toastmaster Valamati. Let us welcome her with a big round of applause to understand the essence of team membership and the cooperation which we have to extend to the team as spoken by the speaker. Toastmaster Valamati, may I have you on stage?
Yeah. Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Maithili ma'am. So for warm introduction. So once again, good evening, all the Toastmasters and guests, and my target speaker, Toastmaster Chaitanya. So first of all, I would like to congratulate my target speaker, Toastmaster Chaitanya, for successfully completing his project. So Toastmaster Chaitanya, you are a very good fabulist. The reason was you are the way you are building the story from starting to ending. It was very clear and easy to understand. So the second thing is, in between you are raising the question to the audience. Because that is the purpose of your project. In last project, you are getting the feedback from the evaluator. So you have to ask the question from the audience to engage the getting feedback. So that you have met that in this project. So in that way you have achieved. Then third thing is your speech transition, that starting at December, December 4th. So for your recognition, for your achievement. Then it go back for the November, back how you are building that, making that membership to achieve that entrepreneur to successfully conducting that meeting members. So that way you are Meenakshi and then your team members, how you are conducting that leadership, that was very excellent. But one thing is, what I have your body language and then usage of stage, that asking the question coming to this side and Meenakshi to go to that. So that way it is easy to understand that. So one thing I have found in your speech, so you are making that meeting then to conducting the in leadership to achieve a successful entrepreneurship, the successful entrepreneurship. So in that way, to getting the to orphanage and making the PPT or taking the photo. So in that way, you can explain how you are engaging that. But one thing that orphanage, how you get that the opportunity to start the entrepreneur. So something giving some example to that orphanage. So some point. So you can. So this is the way. Here there are a lot of opportunities. You can get the money from that. You can start something like some example you can say, no, that could be useful to the audience. So these are the ways that to start some entrepreneur for that. So in that way, only that point. If you would have add this point to the speech, that your speech is very excellent. So that's all the best. Thank you so much. Over to you, the general assembly.
Thank you, Madam. Wonderful evaluation. And moving ahead, we have the speech of our division director, which was on a motivational front. We have distinguished Toastmaster Satish here to evaluate his speech, who is a first-gen IT entrepreneur who has traveled the length and breadth of India and also visited more than 20 other countries. Let us welcome DTM Satish with a big round of applause.
Thank you, General Evaluator, DTM Maithili. A very good afternoon, everyone. Toastmaster Arun's speech. This is all about sharing your motivational experiences while leading a team. And when you started the speech, it was like watching a movie. In some of the movies, you have a flashback where it takes you back to your childhood. And there is this match happening and 2 points away from victory. And then the coach comes and nudges in your ear, you can do it. And then you go ahead, you win the match, and suddenly the stadium erupts into applause. All of us would have seen these kind of scenes in the movies. And then suddenly it cuts back into the present. Now that's what you did. You built up the story in the beginning. So everybody was keen to say, what has a Coco match got to do with Brilliance 2023? And then you brought it back to the present to say, this is what I learned in my childhood and this is how it helped me to kind of motivate the team. So that was a good correlation between the past and the present. But coming back to Brilliance 2023, you were very right in taking 3 examples because you can't talk about the motivation which you did for the entire team. The time doesn't permit. And obviously, as a leader, we cannot do justice if we go and say we motivate everybody in detail. So you rightly took the 3 key people who were part of this project, the contest chair, registration chair, and the PR chair. And the experiences that you shared by motivating each one of them in a different manner is also very simple. Or you expressed it in a very simple manner. Some people need to be coached. They need to be taught what to do. Some people just need the power of words to say, yes, you are doing it, and they'll go ahead and do it. Some need to be given the freedom to say, you can do whatever you want. End of the day, let's decide what is the correct way to go ahead. And your 3 examples kind of clearly emulated that to say, yes, there was somebody who needed the power of words. There was somebody who needed to be shown the big picture, like if you do this, what is it that you will get? And there was the third person who had I would say, a lot of ideas, but then you need to kind of take that person in the right direction. So all very clearly explained in simple language, no technical words here. Some of the things that you could have done differently, as one of the things you should explain to the audience, what is Brilliance 2023. I don't know whether everybody in the audience knows, because we have got guests also here. So they might be wondering what this is all about. The club members might know, but not the guests. Okay, so that's one thing, that in a meeting, when we speak about something, we should put all the facts on the table and not let people assume that they will understand a lot of things. Second is the 3 examples that you gave. It would have been better if you could have elaborated a bit more on some of them. Like somebody with the power of words. Well, how is that the power of words motivated somebody to do something? Okay. How is that the power of getting a deliverable at the end of the day? How did that motivate someone? So a little more detailed examples, if not of 3, just at least 1, would have taken the speech to the next level. But otherwise, all in all, a very good speech on how one can motivate others to do the best in whatever they set out to do. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Ma'am, you are on mute again, sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Satish Menon sir, for that exceptional analysis of the prepared speech. Now we are ready to have a tag team report. So may I invite timer Narendran to give the timer report, please.
Am I audible, madam?
Yes, yes.
Fine. So good evening once again, one and all. I'm here to report your timing sincerely. So here the first Sergeant at Arm, Toastmaster Anand, 1 minute 40 seconds. Toastmaster Sweta, the presiding officers, 9 minutes. Toastmaster Narendra, 40 seconds. Toastmaster Richard, 30 seconds. Toastmaster Krishnan, 2 minutes. So for TMOD, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siren, 9 minutes. First speaker, Toastmaster Priyang, 5 minutes, 42 seconds. Second speaker, Toastmaster Chaitanya, 5 minutes, 28 seconds. Third speaker, Toastmaster Anur Kumar, District Director, 9 minutes, 51 seconds. Table topic, Toastmaster Avinash totally used 10 minutes. Toastmaster Ashia, the table topic 1 minute, 45 seconds. Guest Naresh, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Toastmaster Harjinder, 1 minute, 45 seconds. Guest Vikram Balaji, 2 minutes. Toastmaster Anand, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Evaluators. Evaluator number 1, Toastmaster Balaji, 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Evaluator 2, Toastmaster Valarmati, 2 minutes, 56 seconds. Evaluator 3, DTM Satish Menon, 3 minutes, 35 seconds. That's all. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narendran, for that perfect report. Now, moving on, let us invite our counter, Toastmaster Richard, to share his report.
Thank you, DTM. I hope I'm audible again.
Yes.
Yes, so I shall report now. So I was the counter for this meeting. So Toastmaster Siren, the TMOD, had uttered so 2-3 times in the meeting. Toastmaster Priyang, Chaitanya, and Anand Kumar, all of the 3 have proved, and they have aced. I couldn't find any. I tried I know it was a very hard luck for me. Couldn't find any the filler words nor the repetitive words. Going forward to table topics part. Toastmaster Avinash, again, I couldn't find anything. The table topics 1, Toastmaster Aishat uttered so thrice, once. Guest Naresh had used so several times, thrice, and long pause, there was 1 time. And to third table topics, Toastmaster Harijinder had so twice and actually twice. Toastmaster table topics number 4, guest Vikram Balaji had used so twice. And Toastmaster table topics number 5, Toastmaster Ananda had no utterance of any filler word nor repetitive words. Evaluator 2, Toastmaster Valarmati had used so twice, several times used ha, and twice there was a long. With this, I would like to submit the report, and back to you, DTM Maithili. Thank you. I think you're on mute again now.
Yeah, that was really a meticulous report. Thank you so much. Let us now move on to the grammarian. Toastmaster Krishnan to share his report.
Good evening, Toastmaster General Evaluator and Toastmasters and welcome guests. There were no not so good use of grammar or any grammatical mistakes in the entire speech as of today in the entire meetings. Some of the good words and the use of grammar was from Toastmaster Priyank, who said, what makes a dreamer become a reality? Toastmaster Chaitanya used the word limelight. Toastmaster Arun Kumar, as well as some of them, I'll come. Toastmaster used the word nostalgia, consensus, ecstasia, and $1 million smile in his speech. Toastmaster Avinash used some good words like eludes, fabulous. Toastmaster Siran mentioned contribute to the society. Toastmaster Harjinder also used the word nostalgia. Toastmaster Ananda used the words emotional, nostalgic, very powerful. Toastmaster Balaji took out a synonym sort of thing like DTH, directly touching to heart. Emote. Toastmaster Valaramati used the word for the day fabulous once. Toastmaster Satish Menon used the word applause, evaluated, and deliverable. So these are some of the good words which were used by the various Toastmasters during today's meeting. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Grammarian. That shows your extrinsic listening skill today. We also observed a lot of new words having been used. Now, moving on, it's time to submit my report. So the Surgeon at Arms started the meeting on time. So let's give a big round of applause to him. And the welcome address given by President was really heartful, and guests were introduced really well. And we had the opportunity of knowing more about DTM Satish Menon also, and his speech, whichever he had delivered, introducing himself and giving us some highlights, was really awesome. The Toastmaster of the day opened the meeting wonderfully, creating all curiosity by 2 questions, and that made the meeting come forward with good energy. And what I loved in the Toastmaster of the day, the way he introduced the speakers and all the role players today by highlighting their plus points was really heartwarming. I loved the way he introduced it. And the 3 speeches today, all the 3 were really excellent. One talking about dreams and how to make it come true. Another talking about how to encourage the team members. And the third one, motivational techniques that we all learned today. All the 3 speeches were really wonderful. Let's give a big round of applause for that. Then going ahead with the TT Master Toastmaster Avinash, most of his topics related to the theme of the day. And the time exceptionally was managed well because we were already running late, and the way he managed it by cutting down the number of speakers was really appreciable. And today we found that there were a lot of fabulous by the way the TT speakers responded. So let's give a big round of applause for that also. Suggestion part of it, I would like to say that the role players, many of them today arrived late, giving us a little bit of tension. And there has been a slight change in the agenda of shifting the some program today to the last, which can be avoided. Overall, it was a very inspiring meeting, I would say. Before I conclude a few words, I would like to say that whoever had known about Annie, who was a young, aggressive, blind girl who had come to the rehab center, she was reformed by a floor maid, through which she became a lecturer, and later she inspired another incorrigible teenager who later got a Nobel Prize. And any guesses?
Helen Heller, right?
Great. So when she was interviewed on the aspect of who had given that impact in her life, she spoke about Annie. Annie immediately raised her hand and said, "No, it's not me, Helen. We both have been impressed by that maid, housemaid in that particular rehab center." So what I just want to convey through this is, everything done for others, even if it is a small one, that counts. So let us spend our time uplifting others. With this note, let me hand over control back to the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator, and all the evaluation role players for the detailed report. I was talking about storytelling, right? I have two other important points. I know our timer has already shown me the red card saying that you're already taken to 9 minutes. I won't take much time. Second important point is you should always communicate in groups of three. So because our brain always remembers three important points. One, whenever you are making a speech, just tell three important points which audience should remember, so that it could form a pattern. Audience could remember your speech. Third most important thing is like usage of popular cultural references, which most of like even if our divisional champion Vigneshwaran has always used popular cultural references. So even if you're in his divisional speech, if you see, you could witness those things. So with we have come to the end of session. So, but just want to end my Toastmaster of the Day session with this. So, like our speakers told in our speeches today, right? So to become a fabulous and benevolent person, dream, doubt, and do it, and also bring that $1 million smile by motivating others, and bring that limelight to the team. And finally, as a general evaluator tool, let's motivate others and let's empower others. So with this, I conclude my speech, and now I hand over the session to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Shweta. Talking about Toastmaster Shweta, three qualities that I want to imbibe from her is she's a dedicated individual. I would definitely want to imbibe that quality. She's a multitasking because she always takes multiple roles. If you see her club meetings. Third is her punctuality and discipline is always a motivation for me. So with this, I pass over the control to presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siran, for effectively conducting the today's session and taking us through a festive season and a storytelling. That's well done. And let's have a big round of applause for all the role players who contributed today to make this happen, this meeting, a beautiful, wonderful meeting today. And I would request Toastmaster Ananda to share the poll in chat box.
Yeah, we'll do it right now, Shweta.
Yeah, okay. And please vote for the best role players for today. Meanwhile, move on to guest feedback. Can we invite today's guest to share some feedback about today's meeting? Guest Srinivasan.
Yeah, it was interesting session. Actually, I really liked all the three speakers, especially Arun Kumar's speech was really it was a dream speech for me. It is really good. So it was very interesting. 1.5 hours. It was like 1.5 minutes for me. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you and wish you happy Diwali. Next, I would like to invite our Nanga Lingam.
Hi Shweta, I really appreciate all the speakers. I just learned a few more words how to speak about in the public also. So I learned this there, some more things. I keep on learning on this also, and I really like on this. Thank you for the giving.
Okay, thank you and wish you a happy Diwali. Next, we have Naresh, guest Naresh.
Hi, Brega. I really enjoyed the three of them, what they spoke, and everything going well. So I'm very exciting to join the offline meeting.
Yeah, thank you. Next meeting will be offline, so I would request you to join. Wish you happy Diwali.
Thank you.
I'll invite Vikram Balaji.
Yeah. Good evening. So it was really a wonderful session we had, and very happy to see all the members. Though it's a Diwali Eve, I thought whether the meeting would conducted or not, but it was a very good to see all of you, and everyone was very enthusiastic to see. That was also another good thing. So, and it was a very good time you all had.
Thank you. Wish you a happy Diwali. I would like to invite Toastmaster Arun Kumar, our division director, to share some feedback about today's meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. So it's just another meeting, Chennai Wordsmiths meeting as a member for me, but like I really enjoyed today's meeting. One thing that I really liked about today's meeting is the quality of speeches we had. Priyang and Chaitanya, both the speeches I really loved, and I'm sure we're gonna hear a lot of stories from every single speaker out here. So always ensure that we have at least 3 to 4 speeches, because every single speech is gonna be a source of inspiration or a story that we want to remember for the rest of the life. So thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak again.
Thank you for speaking and making us inspired. And yeah, we will work on that. And I would like to invite DTM Satish Menon to share feedback about our meeting.
Thank you, Madam President. It was a very good meeting. I always believe that a Toastmasters meeting is only much more meaningful if it has got 2 to 3 prepared speeches, interactive table topic session, and a very good evaluation session. Because when we come into the meetings, we come here with a purpose to learn. And a lot of that learning happens only when we give our speeches, when we get our evaluations, and when we learn the art of impromptu public speaking. And this meeting today had all that elements in the right combination and the right mixture, so which is very good. Also, the good part is every speaker was delivering a different level of speech, so that was also unique. It's not everybody delivering an icebreaker or not everybody delivering the same level. So different levels of speeches, and also the content was quite different. And I also like the way that you didn't waste any time in terms of running the segments. Everybody had their roles pretty easily defined, and everybody was very much conscious about the time that they take for their role. So that's how a Toastmasters meeting also needs to be, because we always should believe and we always should strive to the fact that we start on time and we end on time. So that aspect, it was overall a very good meeting, and I look forward to many more such meetings of the club, and also to the club to keep their level of excellence very high as they progress ahead. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon, for the wonderful feedback, and thank you for taking up the evaluation role and joining today's meeting. You all are treasure of Toastmasters, and we learn from all senior members. So when we have senior members, then we have a great learning session. Thank you for joining. And with this, we have come to an end. And I have some good news to share. First thing is, Siran has completed level 1. Let's have a big round of applause. Congratulations, Siran. And wish you all the best for your next level completion. And another thing is, in Brilliance, we achieved that grand gathering club award. That was a proud moment for Chennai Wordsmiths. So congratulations, Wordsmiths. And we also achieved for Jyoti ma'am excellence in leadership award for area B4. So congratulations. Jyoti ma'am is not here, but we can congratulate. And another thing is, I have few announcements. Next meeting will be offline at ANU. So invite everyone to join. And after a long time, we are going to have offline meeting, and we will conduct the elections for next upcoming ExCom leaders. So if you are interested to nominate your name, please connect with Nitya ma'am and nominate yourself, because that will be taking you to next level as a leader. And with this, is there a poll ready? Result ready, Anand?
Yes, I will DM you, Shweta. Just give me another 1 minute.
Yeah, okay.
క్యామ్ వన్ లో ఉంది ఆఫ్ చేస్తున్నా.
Anjana, do you have to say something?
I would personally like to thank DTM Satish Menon as well as Toastmaster, DTM Maithili as well. I'm so sorry about this chaotic noise behind. For taking up the evaluation role, instantly he said yes to us. So, and also to the guest who also joined us despite it's Diwali Eve. And everybody must be super busy. Thank you for joining this meeting and making it more lively, I would say. And congratulations to all the speakers who gave the prepared speech.
Chaitanya, can you please go on mute?
Okay. Okay. Blue color.
I guess he's not aware. Shweta ma'am, can you please mute him?
Yeah, I have muted.
I hope you all heard me actually. Is it okay? My voice is audible?
Yes, yes.
I apologize.
Yes, please go ahead.
Next, we have a few minutes of Ask Me Anything to the XCOM session. If you have any questions about the XCOM roles, responsibilities, because since it's next week we have our elections up, we just want to help our members to understand what each XCOM role is based on. And they can, take a look at the Toastmasters website and also ask any questions if they have any doubts they can ask us openly. Over to you, Presiding Officer Shweta.
Okay, thank you. And sorry, I missed to mention the name of our rock star of Chennai Wordsmiths, Assistant Division Director, Toastmaster Priyank. She achieved the award from division, that Toastmaster of the Quarter. So congratulations, Toastmaster Priyank. And she also got a lucky draw from division director. That was the wonderful, and she was the one who achieved that in District 120. So lucky. I wish to be like you. Thank you. And we have a result ready. So the best speaker goes to none other than Toastmaster Arun Kumar. Congratulations. And best evaluator goes to our DTM Satish Menon. Congratulations, sir. And best role player, general evaluator, DTM Maithili. Congratulations. I think she has left. And best tag role players goes to Toastmaster Richard, our contact for the day. Congratulations, Richard.
Thank you.
With this, we have come to end of the meeting. If guest, if wants to stay.
Shweta,
Yeah.
I just published the best TT speaker also.
Oh, sorry. Best TT speaker goes to Toastmaster ASEAN. Well done, everyone. And now we have asked me anything from XCOM for that. That's just sharing the experience of current XCOM. So if guest wants, they can leave. Otherwise, if they want, they can stay. Anjana, shall we start?
Yes, please, Shweta. Yes. We could start about explaining about the president role. We could go by the order.
No, we will go from SA to president. So
Sure.
Chaitanya will explain about SA role since Madhumita is not there. So Chaitanya will quickly share what are the responsibilities of SA.
Yeah, thank you, Shweta. So the purpose of SA role is to start the meeting on time and also end it on ensure that the proceedings of the meeting goes well, to ensure the hospitality of the guest who comes in, and also ensure that they feel comfortable during the course of the meeting, and there's no any distraction that happens during the course of the meeting. Talking about the time limit is usually you'll be given 2 minutes to kickstart about Toastmasters meeting, talk about what the purpose of Toastmasters is, what's the mission and the mission of this Toastmasters Club, and later transfer the control to the presiding officer. There are a couple of other things which happens before the meeting, which is like managing the venue, ensuring that you have sufficient chairs and that guests are greeted warmly, and also ensuring that the location, the basic facilities at the location for any member or guest is notified beforehand so that they find it comfortable in case of a nature call or anything that comes in. And yeah, one more thing is like updating the link tree, the meeting venue where it is happening, also managing the resources of the club promptly, and also ensuring that the club's property is not lost or damaged in any event. So these are the primary responsibilities that comes in for a sergeant at arms. And usually the sergeant at arms is the person who sets the tone of the meeting to set an expectation that the meeting will be a fruitful time for the listener as well as the other participants of the meeting. Any questions around this? If I had missed out, maybe you can ask and I can answer. On top of my mind, these are the things that I had performed during my tenure. Okay, is that silence meaning no questions? Are we good? Right. Maybe I'll transfer the control to the next person. Shweta, please take over.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chaitanya, for explaining the role. And now I would like to invite Toastmaster Naresh to explain the role of treasurer.
Thank you, Shweta. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'll be explaining what will be the role of treasurer. Anjana, please help me if I missed something. So the role of the treasurer is like maintaining the entire finance of the club. So on initially, your work will be like when the new member is onboarding into the Chennai Wordsmith Club, you have to since the payment will be based on the dollars, the main requirement of the treasurer will be having the credit card of his own, so that you will be paying the membership fee for the members in the Toastmaster website. That for that you need a credit card. Because the transaction will be based on the dollar. This is the very primary thing that the treasurer should be doing. After every member is onboarded to the club, we have to make the payment done at the right time. And then you have to interact with all the XCOM members to know the requirements, and all the XCOM members will be spending their money of their pocket, and then they will be coming for the reimbursement. Not necessarily the XCOM members, also the club members will be spending their money for an event or a milestone meeting. Multiple events will be the speech contest. Multiple things will be happening, and for that they will be spending their own money, and at the end they will be coming back for the reimbursement. We will be in the position to the reimbursing the money from the club account. This is the very second thing we will be doing that. And apart from that, maintaining the club account, you will be keep noting what are all the amount spent from the account, and what are all the inflows and what are all the outflows. Overall, you have to maintain the club's the money flow of the club. These are the primary things will be happening. And apart from that, the guest fee collection for the offline meeting, we will be collecting the guest fee. You will be collecting the amount from the guest, and you will be depositing that to our Wordsmith bank account. These are the primary jobs of treasurer. So yes, Shweta, I'm done.
Are there any question for treasurer role? Okay, no question. Everyone is aware of all the rules. Thank you, Naresh. Thank you, Finance Minister of Chennai Wordsmiths. And now moving on to our Secretary, Toastmaster Avinash.
Hello, hi. I guess I'm audible. So this is my maiden role in this club, secretary. So here, right, like have when I started, I received some of the like a kind of guidelines or advice from Toastmaster Nitya ma'am. So she told me to be present basically in all the meetings. Like if you don't have someone, you can appoint someone. Otherwise, you should be present in all the meetings. And then second one was organize all the things, like basically whether it might be the role, basically the role details, like what should the secretary, what should a SAA do of that meeting, grammarian should do, basic role details, plus also any other minutes or the photos of the club, everything, right? You have to be that person who organizes everything. So I've been taking care of the minutes basically. So in minutes, I follow, I like wanted to include many things because we are creating quality meetings, so we need to make a record of it. It's not like something we can omit, because each and every people's hard work is in that. So I have taken care of the attendance details, like whoever are present in that, and then also like all the speech details and everything, so that if we go on back, right, like we'll see, like Arun Modi did the 742th meeting SAA for the, like every time, like whenever a term introduces, she will be the SAA. Like if we introduce the upcoming term, she will be the third hat trick she will do. Like that, whoever did the maiden role and all those things, I could able to capture those details, so that they will be like when you go back and refer, it will be good to see. Then moving on, the other thing is that you will be getting access to the club, like whoever completed this level. So that one will be provided to the president. Then it will be vice president education and secretary. Only these three people will be having access to it. So basically, you will be assisting vice president education and conducting the meetings. So these were the roles, and if I miss something. Shweta,
Yeah,
help me.
thank you, Avinash. Give me 1 minute. Is my screen visible? Not visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah.
It's visible.
So how many of you have seen this page on Toastmasters website? Anand Siran, have you seen this?
No.
No.
This all on Toastmasters website. This is not. This is she is international president.
Okay.
We have a board of directors in Toastmasters International, and recently I got to know that there are paid employees as well. That CEO and CEO. I think 3 positions are paid position, who all are appointed. And other than that, international president, vice president, education, all are just elected. Same, we have club election, and that access has been given to all the that voting right has been given to all the club presidents and secretary. That is one thing about secretary role. That is that is only for president and secretary. So that is also a great thing about secretary, that voting for the international leaders, electing them. And recently we had that election, and I voted in behalf of Avinash, and that was the great thing I got to know about that. And now I would like to invite, since we don't have VPPR today, so Anjana will explain the role of VPPR.
Great. Thank you so much, Shweta. So basically, VPPR role is, yeah, Vice President of Public Relations, where you are basically a head of marketing for the entire club. So how you project the club into the local community, how you need to value more about the members. So whenever a member has completed a pathway, we need to recognize them as a VPPR. And not just them, even for the guest as well. And mainly, we also need to make sure that we maintain websites, social media. We need to bring the club visibility to a broader audience as well. So that's one of the key roles of VPPR. And another thing, of course, one good thing about VPPR role is at level 4, there are a lot of speeches are, are there as an elective. For instance, like public relationship strategies,
You can also use that. You can do it as a project. If you do a VPPR, you can do it as a separate project itself, where you can also try to infuse a lot of new initiatives like bringing in podcasts. You can also bring them like content spotlight. So you can bring the creativity of your members. Just you need to tap it. You have to tap the right chord as a VPPR. So I personally feel it is a very important members in the team, and that's about it. If you have any questions, please ask me. I would happy to answer. And we have Arun Kumar, who's also been a district PR as well. Please, would you like to share any more information, Arun?
Was the area PR. So just one thing with respect to PR is let's try our best to not postpone the recognition. So the late recognition is almost like no recognition for me. So if at all you're aiming for being a VPPR, even before somebody knows that something has happened in the club, if you can post it across, I think that's the best way of recognizing someone. So be on the toes, ensure that there are reasons for you to find out why you should be posting something. Don't wait for the president or VPs or VPMs to come and tell you like, okay, give me a flyer for this. Rather, you should be that one person who finds a reason for putting a flyer, like celebrate every single person in your team's success, celebrate every single thing that happens in your club. And you should be that one single person who finds reasons to make a flyer rather than somebody telling you to make a flyer. That's it. Thank you.
On top of it, there's one thing that I also like to add. It's not necessarily that VPPR role only has a project, elective project that can be spoken about. There's a 6 months HPL project, which can be, you can also take it as part of any XCOM role as part of your level 5 project, which will be a high performance leadership, which will span around for 6 months. And you can narrate about your experience, what was your vision, and present it as a project to close your pathway. That's one of the possibilities I'd like to bring on. That's it.
Thank you, and I hand over control to Toastmaster Chaitanya for explaining the VPM role.
Okay, back to me. Right. So the purpose of vice president membership is for the for me to ensure that the members who are onboarded into our club are firstly satisfied with what their main purpose is. Secondly, also to ensure how are they finding it comfortable to bond among people, our fellow members, and see if there's any gaps, any struggles that they have while interacting with other members, like even let's say their mentor, or even um, if there are any queries that they have as a new member, they are not aware of certain practices. So that's where I give certain guidance and align them towards the purpose at Toastmasters, and how can they do their roles effectively in accordance to the standards that was set by TMI. There's a rule book that we have. I'll be distributing that new member kit, which will have all the details that's essential for any new member to come in. Thirdly, most importantly, which is about renewals as well as um, the new memberships that is coming in. Let's say any guest comes into a club. The first thing is, after fiddling for 2 to 3 months, I started ensuring that make an effort to talk to guests to understand what is their expectation, what brought them here, and are they at the right place? If not, if they are eligible to first join into this club or not. That's kind of certain things that we can have a conversation with them initially to find out what is that they're looking for, and how this club will help them to see that growth in them. Invite them as a guest to see, and also take the feedback immediately after the meeting, how it added value to their time. Also reminding some of the practices, and also giving the brochure about what the club has done so far, and that will give a basic impression about what the club is doing and how it's going to add value to them. And then one more thing which I would like to say is networking session is one more very important session. Why? Because apart from the meetings, a relationship is where it's going to help all the bonding among the members, and your mutual growth is going to happen only through networking. And I've seen that personal benefit. for the first few days, any new member comes in, I along with my committee members should be comfortable, should be breaking the ice between us, the guests as well as our the existing members, for them to feel comfortable about this is a good space to talk and share what their vision is and see how others can help them. This is going to align them towards the goals that they have set. What else is on top of my mind is um, coming to uh, some yeah, Toastmaster of the month is one of the important recognitions. We all the meetings are happening because of the role player contributions, and it's very important to acknowledge their contributions and reward them month on month. And you do it with flyers. You find out there's a calculation table that was done by the previous XCOM leaders who has set Excel sheet that will help you to calculate the points for each roles and where they are on the chart for that month. So that those recognitions are more important. That is what is going to boost the spirits and do more roles and contribute to the clubs meetings. Any queries around this? Please ask me. I have a lot of things to say, but I'd like to keep it short with the primary things that's most important for this role. And yeah, most importantly, it's you need to work collaboratively with the president as well as the vice president education. Ensure that they are not your excom leaders are not burnt out in the process, because it's not a single person's effort. One person has to transfer the load to other person to ensure that the meeting runs, show goes on without any interruption. And that's where collaboration is top priority. You need to vice president of membership must ensure that and identify the areas where support is needed. That's it from my end. Please feel free to ask any queries.
Yeah, thank you, Chaitanya, for explaining in detail. And the one thing Arun always mentioned that the triangle of VPE, VPPR, and VPM, that is very important. If we have coordination with all these three, then we can do it excellent job. And now I'd like to invite, I'd like
to add one more point. I think Arun's primary point through the session was ensure that your meeting quality of your meeting is always good before the previous meeting. Your last meeting as good as the next meeting is what he says, and that's most important. That's what is going to turn a guest into member, and that is where we are going to challenge ourselves to raise the standards of our club. Thank you, Shweta. That's what I wanted to mention. I have a slide also. Maybe I'll put that out to share.
Yeah, thank you. Now I'd like to invite Toastmaster Anjana to share the VP education roles and responsibilities.
Sure. Thank you, Shweta. So as a VP, your general responsibility would be to curate the entire meeting for each week, bring all role players together. Also, make sure you motivate your members to complete their pathways, and also, as Toastmaster Chaitanya said, the quality of the meeting is in the hands of VPE, to be honest. So it's always best to form a good subcommittee there who can help you, in contacting people, basically to help you, even if you miss something, because you're responsible for around 50 plus people education. So it's very important to have a team also under them, and also push people to do pathway mentor programs as well, because each one has to be a mentor at one point, isn't it? So there are many very good, I would say, as this role, it's very key role for a leader, because you know what is there in the pathways. You will also try to help, the XCOM team. You work in the district level. You bring a best quality of the meeting. And see, as the guest, when they see the quality of the meeting, they are impressed, right? That they can come and join into this meeting. So everything is like interlinked as well there. So that's about it. But if you have any questions, I'm happy to talk to one-on-one as well about VPE roles. Over to you, President. Can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Anjana, for explaining in short and crisp. Now it's time for me to explain the role of president. First thing I would like to ask everyone that once you take president role, but before that, at least complete 2 roles of XCOM, because it's easy to understand to take president role and know the challenges what VPM is facing, what VP is facing. So after going through all these, only we can understand. And president is mother of all the roles I have. Means as a president, you are supposed to take care of your team members and motivate them, encourage them to do works, do their work, and all the roles are structured in such a way. If everyone will do their job, then there is no work for president. And another thing is president is the connecting bridge between district, division, area, and club. So all the communications comes to president, and then president forward this, share this message to their club members. And president role is that president is setting the tone for the whole term. And what president can learn from this role are problem solving. We have challenges, and practically things are not easy to deal with. So we have different kind of members, different kind of XCOM leaders. So we are supposed to work with them and understand their challenges, as well as maybe there might be some personal challenge, or they have some skill issue. So that is the president should know what are the things going on behind the scene. And building relationship in president role, we get to know each other and all the outside our clubs, area, division, district, connect with people. That if president is the one point where everyone will connect from outside the club, who is the president. So that is building relationship, and that makes a good networking for the president. And also delegation means all the works president cannot do. So delegation is also one of the skills which we learn as president. And decision making, that is also the learning from president role, decision making. When and all the time we cannot make everyone happy, so there might be some people who won't be happy, but we have to take decision for be the visionary leader and think about the club. So that is also sorry. So that part also we learn from this president role. Since we are running out of time, just I explained it in crisp way. If you have any question, you can ask.
Is yeah. In general, I have a question. It's not specific to any particular role, but just wanted to check if there is any restriction. If you are acting as a PETSCOM, right? Is there any restriction in contest or any other things that you cannot participate in or something like that?
No, there is no restriction. Only it's suggested that follow the first time if you are taking any XCOM role, don't go for the president role. Take some other roles like start with SA or secretary, treasurer, maybe VPPR. But for VPM and VP, if you have worked closely with VPM subcommittee, then you can understand the roles and responsibilities, what are the things we need. Suddenly you will jump into president role, you won't be able to understand what the other roles we are supposed to do things. So that this is, as a president, this is my fourth role. I took up secretary, then VP, then VPM, and now serving as president. So it's easy for me to understand the challenges. And like logically, I did VPPR role as well. I created more than VPPR's flyer. So that also I have done, I can say that. So that's easy, that go slow and learn from one and another role. That will be helpful. And another thing is, anyone nominating their name for XCOM, I will suggest from my heart that I spend some time. You need to spend some time for XCOM role. Only attending Saturday's meeting won't help. For XCOM, we have so many back-end planning and XCOM meetings. So that is consistency should be there. And we can talk. The more we will talk, we will understand each other and all the team members. And team relationship is also very important, which we learn in XCOM team, joining XCOM team. So that is means for me, it was great. If we have a great team, that we can be together, we laugh, we enjoy. That is also a great thing about XCOM team. We just work as a team. That's all.
Maybe
Hope I
can I add
answered.
something?
Yeah, sure.
So, Siren, for your question specifically on whether there would be any restrictions. So, area directors, division directors, we all have restriction that we cannot be participating in the contest. But as far as the XCOM is concerned, the club officers don't have any kind of restrictions on participating in contests or taking up the leadership roles or anything like that. It's just starting in from the area directors level. So one more thing that I want to add is like one important reason why you need to take up XCOM role is the leadership position at your organization. You cannot experiment much. For example, you might be someone who want to be always polite. You will never be direct at office probably, and you want to try something like you want to be direct. Maybe try to save. I mean, be serious and like get things done at Toastmasters level, and you can see that whether it works or not. You might be a direct person in your organization, but you want to try the democratic kind of a leadership where you ask for consensus, you wait for the people to come back and then try out certain things. Again, you can't do that at office at the very beginning, but you have to try it out at some other place. So I always use this Toastmasters to be an experiential platform for me. If I want to really try something new that I have not tried in my organization, I would try here, see that it's working fine for me. If it's failing, people will understand here at Toastmasters, but not at my organization. So I always use this as more of a practice pitch or like practice ground for me. And then I really play my thing in the actual organization.
Thank you for clarifying the dots. Actually, I didn't hear that contest word. I just thought about only XCOM rules. So thank you for clarifying, Toastmaster Arun Kumar, and hope I explained well the role of president. And if there is any question, you can ask or you can take it offline. Just call me anytime, 24 hours. I am able to take calls. So just call and ask if you have any question about whatever role I have done. I can explain well, except I have not done SA and treasurer. Treasurer, I don't think I will take it up. Otherwise, I have done 4 roles, so you can ask any questions and take it offline. We are running short of time, so let's wind up.
One last thing, we're gonna have election next week. That doesn't mean that the job is done. So it's more like 45 days for you all to serve as the club. And I'm sure there is so much to still do for Chennai Wordsmiths from your end. So let's try our best to finish off really high and make sure like we have something to really be proud of at the end of the term. And one request for all the XCOM members here, kindly have a report of whatever you have achieved in this 6 months, because that report is going to be very helpful for people coming forward to take up those roles, to see that as a benchmark or probably a bar for them to really aim high and then cross over it and do something better for the next time. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Happy
thank you
Diwali.
so much.
See you then.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Have a lovely Diwali.
Thank you, Harjinder, for making time today.
I have not adjourned the meeting yet.
Okay, I am in a hurry.
With this, I adjourn the meeting 7:55 and wish you all happy Diwali and safe Diwali. Enjoy and have fun. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Happy Diwali.
Bye. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy